Year of Sonic. That's something that we hear a lot from Sega when it comes to their marketing. But what exactly is a year of Sonic? When you Google the year of Sonic, 06 shows up, of course. And you can check, this isn't photoshopped. I like to think of it as when we get an onslaught of content and most of it is good. But that content has to range usually from main series stuff to maybe side games to maybe mobile games, which at one point those are two separate things, and additional stuff as well like multimedia. So I've been thinking about this a lot, and I figured that a year of Sonic doesn't have to be an anniversary year. There's plenty of years that were pretty great and they weren't anniversary years, right? And I figured, why not do a tier list of every single year of Sonic from 1991 to 2021. I'm not counting now because it's January, but a full tier list. So we go through every single year and pick exactly which years were the best years and the worst years. And I couldn't actually find a tier list for this, so I actually had to make it myself. I had to Photoshop all these images here, but yeah, I've made it and we are going to go through this. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers and hopefully 70,000 subscribers before Sonic Frontiers comes out. Now, what's the criteria for this tier list? This is my own personal tier list for how I felt as a Sonic fan in any given year, or based on the releases that came in that year. It's not based on some fake objectivity. It's not based on what the public perception was of Sonic in that year. It's not based on any of that. It's simply just how I felt. So if you don't like what I have to say, well, you can make your own list. I'll leave a link to the tier list template in the description so you can make your own. This is not some, you can't pick this year because other people said so and so kind of thing. This is solely about my mind state during that year, or at least for the years that I was a Sonic fan, because obviously those points where I wasn't alive and points where I was too young to be really playing Sonic. For those years, I just have to go through what came out, and obviously I've consumed that content now, so I can rank it fairly. It includes everything from games to multimedia, but obviously there's going to be more of an emphasis on main series stuff compared to side stuff, depending on how much I liked said thing or not. That's just how the criteria is for me. It's very fluid, essentially. If I really like the piece of multimedia, it could bump up that year. But if it was something I didn't really care about as much, it's not going to have much of an effect. And the final piece of criteria to take into consideration is that some things don't release perfectly within a year. Like, some games will come out in one year on one platform in one region, and then come out the next year or the year after that in another platform or region. There's remasters, there's all sorts of wishy-washy stuff, and I'm just going to have to figure out how I'm going to deal with that. It's not going to be completely perfect because of that. Like, my favorite game came out in both 2003 and 2004. But nonetheless, we are going to get into this, and we are going to go in year order, because I guess that's the smoothest way to do this, right? So we've got 1991. Obviously, I wasn't alive, right? But it's Sonic 1, right? It's what started it all. I know that's cliche to say, but without it, there would be nothing else. So, as a year, it was a pretty good year, man. They dethroned Alex Kidd. They fought against Nintendo. That was somewhere in the 90s, I believe. But, I have to give 1991 an S tier just for that. It's what started it all, man. It's the beginning of the Sonic. Is there anything else that came out this year? I've got, the Sonic Wiki open so I can, jog my memory on shit, because sometimes there be things that came out that you just don't remember, and it's oh shit. What is Flicky? I don't know what the fuck this is. Sonic Eraser? I didn't play any of that. Master System version of Sonic 1, I think I might have played that. Game Gear version of Sonic 1, there's quite a few things. Waku Waku Sonic Patrol car. It's pretty much just a Sonic 1 year. Alright, 1992. Now, this isn't the year that started it all, but it released the superior game to Sonic 1 and my favorite classic Sonic game to date. So, again, S tier. There's not really much to say about this year. I don't think that too much else came out in 92, but Sonic 2 alone is enough to put it over 1991. Very solid year in my opinion. Now, when it comes to main series, this is when things start to take a little bit of a turn for the worst. In my opinion. I know a lot of people love Sonic CD. I thought it was kind of trash, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna give 1993 a bad ranking, right? Because other things came out in 1993. Sonic Spinball was 1993, and I played a lot of that. I believe it was on Mega Collection, because I did play Spinball a lot. Mean Bean Machine was definitely on Mega Collection. I played that. Obviously, the Mega Collection didn't exist in 93, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of the games, I wasn't there in the year, so I have to rank the games. Sonic Chaos was a decent Game Gear game as well. That was also Mega Collection. See how important it is to port things? I wouldn't have played these things had it not been for Mega Collection, but, like, a lot of things came out. What else is here? Oh, these are arcade games. I didn't play any of these, but yeah, there was quite a few things in 93. But that's not what sells 1993 for me. This is what sells 1993 for me. This was the first year that we actually got a Sonic TV show. We got 2 of them in 1 year. That is an onslaught of content right there. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic SAT.AM both started in 1993. And man, I loved both of these shows, man, especially Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's probably still my second favorite Sonic TV show, with SAT.AM probably taking third. I wasn't really bothered about not being alive for like Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. But the TV shows, these two, I kind of wish I was there for that. Like, obviously I did have them on VHS as a kid, so I did watch them when I was a kid, but like, it would have been nice to have watched SAT.AM in Saturday AM. I'm actually kind of torn, like, should I put it over 1992? Like, the game was inferior, but 2 TV shows in 1 year. I'm gonna put the games as priority, so I'm gonna put 1993 just under 1992 for that reason. I still believe Sonic 1 and 2 are far better than CD, but because of the TV shows, 1993 has to be right under 1992. 1994, Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles in 1 year, and then locked on together, which honestly, I kind of just prefer playing Sonic 3 on its own, like, instead of playing a locked on to and Knuckles. Like, most of the best zones are in Sonic 3 anyway. Like, I mean, I did love Mushroom Hill Zone, and I did love Flying Battery, which Flying Battery is arguably my favorite classic Sonic zone ever. If you just took out Carnival Night from Sonic 3 and replaced it with like Flying Battery, Sonic 3 on its own is so much better than Sonic and Knuckles. Like, I've realized that, like, I just don't like the whole playing it together experience as much as everyone else seems to love it. I'd rather just play Sonic 3, but sometimes you're just kind of already into it. You finish the 3 half and you're like, okay, fine, I guess I'll keep playing. I'm already playing. Yeah, I don't know where I'd put this. I mean, I know that I put Sonic 2 over Sonic 3. I would still put 3 and Knuckles over like Sonic 1 and CD. Let's see if there's anything else I'm missing. Mean Bean Machine actually came out in 94 in Europe, so again, one of those weird year things. Like, the fuck is Wacky World's Creativity Studio? What is that? They can place animated stickers? What the? I have never... It's like some Mario Paint, but for Sonic. Tales and the Music Maker, I have heard of that. I haven't played that. Sonic the Hedgehog's Game World. Oh yeah, Sonic Drift. I mean, that was mid, but I had some fun with that as a kid. Triple Trouble was good though. Sonic Drift 2. I mean, Drift 1 didn't even come out outside of Japan, but I have played it. Drift 2 was technically 95 in my region, but you know, like, I didn't play that much either. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm missing anything significant for 94. I think I've mentioned all the important shit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put this over 93. Still not as good as Sonic 2, but I mean, SAT.AM was still airing in 94. I think Adventures finished in 93, the same year it started. So we're gonna put that over there. Then we've got 1995, which, this is when things start to get dry. This is like arguably, I don't want to say a drought, because we did get a game. We got Knuckles Chaotix. It wasn't like a main kind of title, but some people liked it. What else did we get? Sonic Drift 2, Tails Sky Patrol, Tails Adventure, Sonic Labyrinth, Sonic 2-in-1, which is just a compilation. Yeah, 1995 isn't looking too hot. Admittedly, I did not play Knuckles Chaotix. I haven't been intrigued enough to play it, to be honest. Like, I guess I'll do it at some point. And as much as, you know, I was born in 1995, so I represent the year, like, I'm gonna have to give this a D. Like, come on. Like, I'm sorry. 1996, 3D Blast. And also OVA in Japan, but the English version came out in like 99. But you're looking at Sonic 3D Blast and then Sonic Blast, which Sonic Blast was trash, like, let's be real. Sonic CD got a PC release. Sonic the Hedgehog, the Screensaver. Sonic Schoolhouse, yeah. Sonic the Fighters, I haven't played, but it looks decent from what I've seen, so I want to give points for that. But it's another D, okay? It's another D. 1997, oof, interesting. We got another compilation, Sonic Classics, Sonic Blast again, on the Master System. Sonic Jam, I know people like that, but that was another compilation. Sonic R, not the greatest game, but great soundtrack. Sonic & Knuckles Collection, Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, which is 3D Blast in Europe, I believe. A slot machine, okay. Yeah, this is a dry year. This is a dry. Sonic's bonus game on Adobe Flash. They had a Flash game in the 90s? I didn't even know that shit. Hold up. I thought we didn't start getting Flash games until the 2000s. That was in Flash? Huh. Wow. Well, I'll be damned. It's based on the special stages from 3D. Okay, yeah, I'm not playing that shit. But yeah, I mean, this is a dry year. Giving this a D, highest level of D because the Sonic R soundtrack was fire, but the game was okay. I could give it a C, but considering that we got 3D Blast re-released, it was like 3D Blast auras around the time that Super Mario 64 just come out. People were considering this to be Sonic's answer to that, and it was not a good time to be a Sonic fan. This was definitely the first major like drought of like serious quality. And then we have 1998, which really comes in and does a big madness with Sonic Adventure. Now this is where things get a bit iffy again, because it came out in Japan in 1998 with a buggier version, which they then polished up a bit more and released for the first time in the West in 1999. So it's like, which year are we giving the credit to? That's kind of where things get a bit weird. Let's just see if there's anything else notable that came out in 1998 before Sonic Jam came out on Game.com. Okay, Sonic R came to PC in 1998. I actually had the PC version of Sonic R when I was a kid. But yeah, again, because of the regional thing, it's very tough to rank. We'll just have to go with the original version because, it's 98, right? But it's a bit weird. We'll put this at the top. It's Adventure, right? And 99, again, it's Adventure. Plus OVA came out in the West. It's like, they have to put both there. I can't leave one. I'm sorry. Like, it's Adventure, right? It's Adventure. What else came out in 99? 3D Blast again? Pocket Adventure. It's Adventure. Like, Sonic Speed Pack, Sega Smash Pack, Sonic and Garfield Pack, Sega Puzzle Pack. There's a lot of packs here. This is a FIFA game. I mean, I haven't really played Pocket Adventure, but it's the only Sonic game that IGN gave a full 10 out of 10 to, so I guess that counts for something. I mean, I know I said I wasn't considering reviews, that was just more of a joke, but both these years have to be at the top. I mean, to be fair, 1999 also had Sonic Underground, and now it's completely fucking trash, but we're gonna pretend that doesn't exist, and yeah, we're just gonna have to keep both of these at the top for now. Then we have 2000. The start of my favorite decade of Sonic. Now, my favorite decade of Sonic was not perfect, but no decade of Sonic was perfect. Let's be real. And when we look at the 2000s, I mean, the first year was pretty dry. I mean, we had Sonic Shuffle, which I still haven't actually played. Even though I was like fully Team Dreamcast. I had a Dreamcast as a kid. Well, it was my brother's Dreamcast, but I played a ton of Dreamcast as a kid. But I never played Shuffle. Is there anything else I'm missing in this year? Pocket Adventure also came out in 2000. Sonic Action Pack Arcade Collection. A lot of weird compilations I've never heard of. R, CD, and Sonic and Knuckles. I guess some fun can be had with that. Oh, we started getting mobile games here as well. This is like smartphone era. Those of you who remember like the Nokia days, like that era, Java-based games and shit. But still though, the fact that we got 5 of them in 1 year, it's pretty amazing. That's a lot. Even though they're just like little Java games, like 5? But in terms of anything notable, it's really just Shuffle. Like 2000 was a dry year, let's be real. Now, I haven't played Shuffle and it does look kind of fun, so I don't want to be too harsh, but at the same time, I'll put it under 97 because I love Sonic R's soundtrack. But again, another D. 2001. Oh. This was the year I became a Sonic fan. Like, actually, I don't even know because, like, it's a bit blurry. I know that I became a Sonic fan of SA2 on the Dreamcast, but I might have not played it till 2002, but it was around 01, 02, and this was the year of SA2 on the Dreamcast, and I believe Battle also came out in 01. I think it was both the same year, and yeah, I was proper on my Dreamcast shit back then. I had SA2, I had a demo of SA1, which was literally just Emerald Coast, and that's it. So I didn't really fully beat SA1 like that. I didn't fully beat SA2 either. Like, I was stuck on treasure hunting levels. But I played as much as I could. We had fun with the multiplayer. I didn't grow up playing Battle. I really didn't touch Battle until the ports in the 2010s. SA2 is pretty much up there for me. And yeah, I'm going to put it here. I know that sounds weird because I actually like SA1 more than SA2. So putting that below that. But since we're going to give 1999 the SA1 true pass, I have to put 2001 there, given that it came out in the West in 2001. I don't think it's only fair. Although, speaking of the West, I mean, Sonic Shuffle didn't even come to Europe until 2001 as well. So, for example, look at this. Sonic Advance came out in 2001 in Japan, but then came out in 2002 everywhere else. And then Sonic Advance 2 came out 2002 in Japan, and came out 2003 everywhere else. And then Sonic Advance 3 was the only one that came out in the same year everywhere. Sonic Collector's Edition, Sonic Action 4-pack, some kind of ports, Sonic Watch, Sonic Billiards. I might have actually heard of that. But yeah, SA2, SA2 Battle, Japan only, oh. But yeah, we got Sonic Advance in 2002 in the West, and then Advance 2 in Japan, so I don't know how I'm gonna count that. We got all these like packs, Real 1 Arcade, Sonic and Tails Spinner, some kind of arcade thing again, more mobile phone games, Sonic Golf, I think I've actually heard of that before as well. But yeah, pretty much looking at SA2 Battle for the West, and then Advance 1 for everyone, and then Advance 2 for Japan. It's a bit of a weird year because, again, I didn't grow up with SA2 Battle. To this day, I haven't played the multiplayer in SA2 Battle because by the time I got to the age where I played it, which was the 2010s, like the battle version, well, my friends weren't playing Sonic anymore, put it that way. From what I've seen, SA2 Battle's multiplayer looks really good though, so it'd be weird of me to give it like a low ranking just because I didn't experience that, even though I like SA2. And as for Sonic Advance 1, I didn't really play much of that as a kid. I played mainly 2 and 3, like I tried playing Advance 1 as an adult and I didn't remember much of it, so, but I did enjoy Advance 1, so I think I'm gonna give it like, I mean, it's SA2 Battle, right? I'm gonna give it a low S, right? Because it wasn't too much of my nostalgia like when I was growing up, but there were great things there that I think deserve an S title. 2003, oh god. This is where things start to get interesting. You've got Advance 2 in the West, you got Pinball Party in the West, which I didn't really play Pinball Party much, but I loved Advance 2. Like, I played that shit when it was like relatively new, and, you know, around the whole Ultimate Flash Sonic era. That was like 04 as well, but like I was playing Advance 2, Sega Mega Pack, SADX, which was Japan 03, and then 04 everywhere else. See, there's a lot of confusing years with these multiple release windows and stuff like that. CR Sonic, I don't know what that is. You got some more random phone games. Who the hell is buying a game just called Flicky? Like, no, let me see this shit. It said this was made in 1984. They made a Flicky game in 1984? Is it like some Donkey Kong shit? Like how Mario was in Donkey Kong before Mario became Mario? It was like the Flickies were already a thing before Sonic and they just repurposed them for Sonic? How did the Flickies get their own game? Oh yeah, Sonic on the N-Gage. I didn't have an N-Gage, but I saw the N-Gage. In the days when Nokia was on top, the N-Gage was cool. Like, it was cool. And Sonic N is basically just Advance on the N-Gage. I think it's the first Advance game, but yeah, it's got its own like branding, Sonic N. I didn't play it, but I googled this like years ago. That's why I know about this. You can see pretty much Neo Green Hill over here in the gameplay. Sonic Heroes Competition 2003. Is it the same thing as the puzzle game? Because I have played this puzzle game. There are a bunch of LCD games as well. There's a lot of things that happened in 2003. But again, we're battling the whole Japan versus the West. Like, all 3 of these things are Japan only. And the only thing that was international was Sonic Advance 2. And I did love Advance 2. But then there's one thing that really makes 2003 truly sold, even if you don't factor in the Japan games. And that's Sonic X. This is still my favorite Sonic TV show, and it started airing in 2003. Now, admittedly, I don't think I started watching it in 2003. I can't remember what year I started watching it. It was probably around 03, 04, 05, most likely. I don't think any Sonic TV show has come close in terms of balancing that like seriousness with that comedicness. I know some people hate human beings, and I'm not one of those people. A lot of people hate Chris. I didn't hate Chris because hating Chris was popular in the 2000s. Pun entirely intended. But yeah, I think because of Sonic X, I'm gonna have to put this here because it was pretty solid for me. I have to admit. And then we have 2004. 2004. Oh god. The international release of Sonic Battle. Sonic Advance 3. The best Advance game, and Sonic Battle, which I fucking love. Adventure DX, which was the version that I beat as a kid. Like, I did play that demo of SA1 on the Dreamcast, but DX is the one that I beat. Combined with the greatest game ever made, Sonic Heroes. The worldwide release. This is a game that will just never be taught for me. It will never be taught. It just did everything that I needed it to do. Like, Yuji Naka and Takashi Iizuka just sat there and said, we need to make a game for Prem. I see this team mechanic and I'm just like, what is this? This looks so sick. I knew in that moment that I was gonna love this Sonic thing for a long time. And eventually I got my turn to play the game, and yeah, it was fucking goated. 2004, man, like, that is like Heroes, SADX, Advance 3, Battle, Sonic X is still airing. Is there anything else that I would have missed? I don't know. Sonic Hopping. You can't forget that. Okay, what the fuck is Sonic Hopping? Man, they were milking this franchise. There was a Flash game called Sonic Mega Collection Plus Mini with only a slightly altered version of Green Hill Zone playable. Amy and Rouge Tennis, Amy and Rouge Volleyball, Biggs Fishing, Shadow Hockey. Oh, these are the McDonald's games. I was like, what's LCD game? These are the McDonald's. Oh my god, I remember these. I remember these. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had these. I don't think I got every single one because I mean, your parents don't let you go to McDonald's every day. But like, I definitely had a few. I think I had the Cream the Rabbit one. Yes, I had this. I had this shit. Oh my god. It was just like, you just catching flowers. Like left button, right button, like. Oh, and they used the Heroes renders? Anyway, the point is, come on. The point is, amazing year for Sonic. Amazing year. Like, main content, side content, like the fighting game, 2D like Advance 3, which the classic fanboys didn't like Advance 3 because they wanted Advance to be their little classic nicotine patch. Advance 1 was the closest one to the classics. So they were kind of happy with that. They were calling that the real Sonic 4 for a bit. And then Advance 2 was less like the classics. And then Advance 3 came out with the team mechanic. And they were just like, fuck this shit. You know, we don't want that. And I loved Advance 3. Anyway, 2004 is at the top. 2005 is very interesting for me because this is the first time I think I followed the build up to a Sonic game. Like, SA2 was just something I discovered because my brother came home with a bunch of white discs with marker with game names on them. They were pirated games. And SA2 was in there. Heroes was just like, I discovered that at Disneyland when it was out. But like Shadow and even Rush, I was following like before they came out. Like, especially Shadow. I used to rewatch those trailers all the time on YouTube because 2005 was the year YouTube came out. So like, we were on that shit. Looking at trailers. We were on IGN's website, GameSpot's website, looking at Shadow the Hedgehog trailers. Like, it was crazy, and that was the most hype I'd ever been for a game, period. It was so like dark and edgy and all that shit. I had been a Sonic fan for several years at this point, and this was the first time I was actually following the game before it came out. And nowadays, I'm not the biggest fan of the Shadow the Hedgehog game, not because it's too dark. For other reasons, like gameplay reasons, I'm fine with the tone. I was fine with the gunplay. It was just that the control was kind of like Heroes, but more slippery. And at least Heroes had like flight characters and power characters to offset that. You know, slower characters that you could control better. And Shadow had the weird mission structure. I was kind of just more into the point A to point B stuff, personally. But Rush, to this day, is still my favorite 2D Sonic game. What else came out in that year? Sonic Advance and Sonic Pinball Party 2-in-1. They had a lot of 2-in-1s, man. A lot of collections. A re-release of Sonic on 3D Flicky's Island, more random mobile phone games, Sonic Snake. I mean, Snake was popular back then, so I'm not surprised they made a Sonic version. They will capitalize on everything. And they used the Sonic X in the background, wow. Oh yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog Flash, oh my god. I used to play this shit all the time in the build-up, man. Oh my god, this is a basic fucking Flash game. It was no Ultimate Flash Sonic or anything, but it was fun. Another one of those Happy Meal games, Tails Sky Adventure. I might have played this one, I'm trying to remember. But they had a Sonic X trading card game? What? I want one. The fuck? How come I never saw this in the shops? Man, all that time I was playing Uno and Top Trumps and it was a Sonic X game. Anyway, like, yeah, I love Sonic Rush. You know, I fucking love Sonic Rush, like, a lot. I've sunk so many hours into that game, and yeah, this goes here. This goes here. 2006. Ugh. 06 boys. Mug's still available for sale, by the way. This is... Go in here. I know what you're thinking, right? You said Heroes is your favorite Sonic game. Why is 06 the highest year for you right now? Well, let me explain. This was the first anniversary of Sonic that I actually followed, right? Like, because I mean, SA2 came out 2001. I guess it was an anniversary game, but I didn't really know about the whole anniversary thing. I didn't know how old Sonic was. I was just a kid. I was like 6 in 2001. I was just playing Sonic. This is the first time there was like an anniversary, and there was hype surrounding it, and there were trailers. Even in 2005, I was seeing Tokyo Game Show footage for Sonic 06. There was tons of 06 content from 05. So there was a build up from 05. And even with like Sonic Rush, which came out November 2005, I only had that for about a week in 2005, because like I harassed my dad to buy me a DS with 2 games, Mario Kart DS and Sonic Rush. I harassed him to get me that for 2005 Christmas. So that was like 1 week from December 25th to 31st. I was mainly playing that in 2006 when you think about it. Like, I started the year off playing my favorite 2D Sonic game of all time, and I'm still playing the stuff that came before, like Advance 3, you know, because DS had backwards compatibility. Advance 2, I'm still playing Heroes. I'm playing like so many things that are still fairly recent. Sonic Adventure, DX, like all these things are getting played. SA2, oh, okay, I'm not playing SA2 because the lens on the Dreamcast fucked up, so I didn't actually play SA2 for a long time until it got ported after like I first played it. But like, we were playing all that stuff. Advance 3, Advance 2, Rush, Heroes at the start of the year, while looking forward to Sonic 06, which is next gen, and the graphics were just far superior to like Heroes and Shadow graphics. And it was just like, again, what I was saying about the mental state, right? It's not just about being black and white and I like this game more than that game, so this year's better. Like, I was there. Like, I remember how I felt in 2006 as a Sonic fan, and no year has come close from an emotional standpoint. So it's not even to say that 2006 on its own had the best content, because I could argue that 2004 was my favorite, but it's the build-up, the anticipation, the journey to 2006 that, like, I was a Sonic fan since 2001. 2004 was amazing for me. 2005 was pretty great, and I was following 06. I'm playing all these things that are recent, and it's like a high in my head. Like, I'm starting this year playing all these things, and then it's like, Rivals is coming, Riders is coming. I rented Sonic Riders from Blockbuster. Like, I remember all those memories. Me and my friends going to rent that, playing that. We used to play Sonic Riders in the fucking school playground. And when I say in the playground, I don't mean like actually playing the game itself. I mean running around the playground, doing tricks, as if we're playing the fucking game, doing the ramps, giving ourselves rankings when doing the tricks. Like, that was the hardest I had ever been, like, positive towards Sonic. That year. You got Riders. You got Rivals, which Rivals, I didn't actually play till like January 2007, even though I was following it beforehand. And then 06, again, I didn't play 06 until 2007, because like, as much as I begged my dad for 360, he never got me one. But, you know, I ended up playing it on PS3 at my friend's house. He had a PS3, so I bought the game for him as a gift so I could play it there. The PS3 version came out in 2007, so we were already playing that around summer 2007. But like, even following the game and like the build up and the trailers that I used to watch over and over again, like the His World E3 trailer, which was like my intro music for so long, those of you who've been following my channel for ages, I can confidently say that there was not a time that I was more on a high of being a Sonic fan than 2006. Now, we also did get Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis, which I didn't actually get that. You know, it was just Sonic 1 or whatever. It wasn't a good port. There was a Sega Genesis collection? Huh, I didn't even know that. Ha! I'm trying to, did I have that? No, I don't even remember seeing this. There was a Mega Drive collection for PSP and I had Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. I probably would have gotten that if I'd seen it. Mega Collection Plus, that's also another fire thing, because I didn't play the original Mega Collection. I played the Plus version. I think I got that around 2007, because that's when I got my first laptop, but technically it came out 2006. Shadow Shoot, Sonic No 7 Narrate, I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, you had that Chaos Scroll. Oh yeah, the Flash games. This was just like a weird puzzle game. It wasn't really that cool. Sonic Rivals Dash was a decent Flash game though. Oh yeah, I definitely had some fun with this one, yeah. But yeah, to summarize, my favorite Sonic racing game, combined with my second favorite Sonic game, combined with, well, I mean, Rivals is not that up there for me. I mean, the second one I liked a lot more, but the game that I definitely enjoy playing, combined with Mega Collection Plus, Sonic X finished airing and that was pretty lit. It's truly an anniversary I'll never forget. I mean, I didn't really follow the reception of 06 too heavily when it first came out. It took me a while to really realize, like maybe to like 08, 09 plus, to really realize that people hated the guts of that game. Like, and then we have 2007, and we know what game came out in 2007, right? I mean, I didn't put it on the image, but Sonic and the Secret Rings, which I didn't actually play when it first came out. I actually did stream it like last year. I didn't finish the game though. I wasn't having that much fun though. It's weird because I used to look at footage of this game on IGN's website and like YouTube and whatnot, and it looked so fun, like so cool. And I wanted to play it so badly. I didn't have a Wii. When I played it last year, then I saw the control issues. I was like, if this was like a regular controller, this could have been really solid. Knowing that that was the reason, well, I mean, Sega's the reason, but like that was like why 06 got the team split in half and all that. It's just kind of annoying to me. Like, focus on your main game. Stop trying to cash in on that Wii money. Like, we know the Wii won that generation, but you know, take your time and make something worthwhile. Do you know what I mean? We also got Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for the Wii, which I guess is a pretty big deal considering like Mario and Sonic had a game together officially. Like, I never played the first one, but this was where it all started, so I guess points for 2007 for that. And then you had Sonic Rush Adventure, which very much inferior to the original Rush by far, but still a very solid game. And then Sonic Rivals 2, which is probably my favorite game that came out that year for Sonic. I mean, it improved everything from the original Rivals. I mean, I think I still prefer the environments of the first Rivals, but the gameplay was much better in Sonic Rivals 2. And the voice acting that they... Rivals 2, I stand by this. Like, characterization-wise, voice-wise, in terms of, like, as a whole package, Rivals 2 had the best characterization of Sonic characters. Like, everyone there felt right. You can't say that for a lot of Sonic games, in my opinion. What could I have missed? Sonic X on the Leap stuff? I've actually seen a video on that. It's actually kind of funny. Sega Genesis Collection. Oh, that's the one we saw before. That came out 06 in America. Sonic Spinner on the arcade. Okay. Sonic Casino Poker. Sonic Jump. This isn't the smartphone version, though. This is like a different version. Yeah, it's not the 2012 version, because I played the 2012 version. But yeah, Rush Adventure, Rivals 2, Mario and Sonic. I mean, Secret Rings was not the greatest, but like a lot of content and some decent content in there. I'm gonna have to give this one an A. I'm gonna have to give this one an A. It's not S tier, but I liked a lot of things that came out, and it was just a nice amount of content to get. Then we have 2008, and this is an interesting one. This is definitely one year where I didn't follow the side shit. Like, I didn't play Mario Sonic Olympic Games for DS. I didn't play Sonic Chronicles. I didn't even know about it back then. Rider Zero Gravity, I really wanted to play back then, but I didn't have it. Played it later on, years later, and I didn't like it much. They stripped down a lot of the features from the original Riders. At the time, though, it looked hype. I was like, a new Riders game, because I love the first one. It was my favorite Sonic racing game. Unleashed is actually in my top 5 Sonic games right now. But I didn't know what the fuck it was in 2008. It came out in November 2008. I didn't follow the build up to that. There wasn't really a lot of Sonic fans in boarding school. Like, it was just me. So if no one else told me, I was kind of just not gonna find out unless I stumbled upon it. I didn't play it until summer of 2009. But I mean, it did come out 2008. So I'm gonna have to give points for Unleashed. But like, out of 4 things here, there's only really one that stands out. Is there anything else I could be missing? Sega Splash Golf, Sonic Double Pack, Sonic Jump 2, the mobile version of the Olympic Games, Sonic Emerald Grab. Okay, not missing much. We do have to give some points though for Smash Brawl, because Sonic was in Smash Brawl. At the time, I don't even know if I remembered that or even knew, but like, yeah, this was a 2008 thing, and Sonic was in a Smash game, and that was a pretty big fucking deal. But I guess there was just too much shit I didn't really care about to really give this whole year a big win. I'll still give it a high A. Unleashed is in my top 5 Sonic games, but as a year, there was a lot of things came out, but like, not enough fire. Then we have 2009, and you got a Wii version of Mario Sonic Olympic Winter Games. They were milking these out, weren't they? You got a DS version of Mario Sonic Olympic Winter Games. That was kind of the common thing back then. Make the handheld version, make the main console version. Like, it was a thing. I'm not even mad at it. You had Black Knight, which I didn't play back then. I actually beat Black Knight. I believe it was last year. I streamed it, and I had some fun with it. It wasn't amazing or anything. And then you had Sonic Unleashed for mobile, and I know this exact game. It wasn't that good, but like, to play this on a phone back then was still pretty cool. What else could I have missed? Sonic Chronicles came out Japan 09, Sega Fun Packs, Sonic Rush, and Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll. Like, I know they always be pairing Sonic with Monkey Ball for these packs, but I did not know about this one. I guess it makes sense that I wouldn't know because this was North America only. So yeah, Sonic PC Collection. This didn't come to where I live. And why the fuck didn't this come to where I live? Riders, Heroes, SADX, and Mega Collection in one pack? Why the fuck didn't we get this shit? The fuck did Australia get this and not us? Like, this would have looked so great on my shelf. Like, oh my god. Fuck's sake, Sega. You could have won points for this, but you're not winning no points because you didn't bring it to Europe. They had Sonic Spinball on Java. Puyo Puyo Sega got Sonic Hopping too. But I definitely played this iPhone port of Sonic 1. And I used to suck so hard because of the touchscreen controls. And actually, this Sonic iPod port before, I think this is on like the fat iPod Nano. I might have played this as well. This is 2007, but I just mentioned that. Oh shit, they put the Unleashed game on BlackBerry too? They had Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 on Black. Those of you who don't remember 2009, the BlackBerry was a big fucking deal. Okay, Sonic Knight and Train. Wait, they had a Neopets game? Nah, Neopets was my shit, man. Neopets. How the fuck did they have? Okay, maybe at that age I was using Neopets a lot less. But like, if it was a few years earlier, I would have caught that one. You guys don't know how hard I used to go on Neopets. Like, I've got pets right now that I need to be feeding. They probably haven't been fed in years. But this game looks kind of mid though. But like, Neopets had some fire games on it. Sonic the Hedgehog level creator. Oh yeah, I have seen this before. Yeah, you could do better than this, Sega. Yeah, I'll give this year a C. It's not a strong year for me. I'm sorry. 2010. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, the colors. I know what you're thinking, right? Like, really, Prem, you're being harsh on color. You're being harsh, right? I don't even think Colors is an F tier game. I would give it like a C of a game. In terms of like my mind state as a Sonic fan, I think that was like my worst year as a Sonic fan. Well, at the time it was my worst year, but now it might be second worst. We'll get into that later. But it's not like everything that came out that year was horrible. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, well, that's the Android version, but Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing is a fun game. It's not even a bad game. I didn't play that when it first came out. I played that years afterwards. Sonic 4 Episode 1, I know people don't like Sonic 4. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the greatest thing ever. Free Riders was fucking I never played Free Riders, but like the voice acting, oh my god, the voice acting, oh my god. I probably didn't even know about Free Riders properly until like after 2010, to be fair. Even Colors, I hadn't seen any trailers for the game or anything. I didn't even know Roger was voicing Sonic. Like, I wasn't even following that. I just saw the cover for the game, and I was just like, this was the first time I questioned my Sonic fandomness. Like, I started to question, like, has Sonic always been this cringe? Or am I just getting older and realizing how cringe it is? Like, I saw these colorful aliens and this whole thing, and just the cover alone, I didn't even look at the game, just the cover. I literally was like turned off at the idea of Sonic. This is the first time this had ever happened to me. Like, there were some games that came out before that I was like whatever to, or I ignored them. And yes, there have been cringe moments in Sonic before, like, let's be real. But like these aliens, the Wisp, like, oh yeah, I did hear there was a classic collection for DS. Mega Drive classic collection. I think there was a PS3 collection that I might have bought at some point. They ported this flicky game to Steam, really? Sonic Sports Basketball, Air Hockey, Gameloft version of All-Stars Racing, Sonic Golf DX. Can't miss that. Oh yeah, iOS did get Sonic 2. Sonic 3D Chess. This was 2010. This looks straight from the 90s. Chess is entirely based on the former classic era stuff. Okay, well, it was 2010, so they were going into that whole classic nostalgia shit, which was pissing me off anyway, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, 2010, I didn't like being a Sonic fan in 2010. Which makes 2011 all the more important because I was slipping away from the franchise and Generations just really came and just sorted that out for me. I mean, there were 3 things, and only one of them here was truly fire, which is Generations, but it was so important for the franchise to like do that recap and just bring all these different generations of Sonic fans together with, you know, the 3 eras and all these different levels, and it was just a very solid game. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, definitely not a masterpiece, but it was definitely needed at the time. It was just so fun to follow the build up to this game, play the demos. Unleashed didn't come to PC to this day. 06 didn't come to PC. Shadow didn't come to PC. The last one was Heroes. They had been neglecting Sonic on PC for a good while at this point. So when Gens was coming to PC, as a kid who went to boarding school, we weren't allowed to bring game consoles. We had laptops. It was like, I can actually play this one without waiting until the summer to play this. This is actually the first time I heard Roger as Sonic, and then I had to go back and look at Colors cutscenes and be like, oh, they changed him back in 2010. Like, I didn't know. But aside from that horrible shock, I mean, Generations was... it made the whole year great. As a Sonic fan, I feel like everyone was in a state of bliss because we got one game that was good. It was a game that represented all of us. It wasn't like, oh, the classic fans got a good game and the modern fans suffered, or the modern fans got a good game and the classic fans suffered. It was just like, we got a good game today. I didn't play Olympic Games. Gens 3DS was mid, although Gens 3DS had a better final boss than Generations main. They had a Double Rivals attack pack. Oh, they ported Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles to Steam. SADX came to Steam, Dreamcast Collection, All-Stars Racing Arcade, Sonic Cricket. So they had a Sonic game for everything. For everything. Advance on the Puyo Puyo Sega service. Oh yeah, the 2011 version of Sonic CD, that came out. I forgot about that. The superior version, but it's still CD. Came to Android as well. And Sonic Advance came to Android in Japan. Oh yeah, I remember that. We didn't get that. Windows Phone, lol. But yeah, that's just one of those years where the main game was just enough to carry it. So yeah. 2012, I actually have to jog my memory on this one. Okay, so we got Sonic 4 Episode 2. We've got like 1 million ports of All-Stars Racing Transform. Like that is a lot of ports, my god. We got Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games for 3DS, which I didn't play that. It's not a bad year. I mean, there was no like main game unless we're including Sonic 4 Episode 2. I think Sonic 4 Episode 2 is much better than Episode 1, and of course better than CD, but that's not saying much. All-Stars Racing Transform, I was never really a fan of Sonic doing the generic kart racer. I feel like Riders was so much cooler that was trying to do something a bit more unique, and they went and butchered that series. All-Stars Racing Transformed, as much as I don't really play that, I can admit that it feels like a solid game. I can't fault the game in terms of quality. It was a solid game. Anything else you could have missed? Oh, they put some stuff on 3DS. Blast, Sonic 2. Oh yes, I remember now. This is when they finally ported Adventure 2. Like the last Adventure 2 port was 02. And they didn't port it for a decade. I remember. And this is when we got the mobile version of Sonic Jump, the iOS version. I'm not gonna lie, I sunk quite a few hours into this game. A very basic Doodle Jump ripoff, but it was the Sonic, so you know, I enjoyed it. Wait, they ported Sonic Advance to the BlackBerry in 2012? The BlackBerry was dying in 2012, what the fuck? Sonic X Vapor, the fuck? A Sonic Flash game by Sega and Nike? Pulling out the IP? Kick the football to earn 10 rings as a bonus. This is such a ROM hack, what the fuck? I don't know, man. It was kind of a dry year, but not too dry. I guess I could give it a B. And that takes us to 2013, the year of Sonic Lost World. Now this is another one of those Sonic games I didn't really follow. Like, even though the Gens was great, I didn't really follow a lot of what was happening afterwards. I was a bit out of it. I wasn't invested as much as I used to be, like in the 2000s. There was another Olympic Games. I didn't really follow that either. I think we heard about Sonic Boom in 2013 for the first time. I think they teased it with some image. And 2013 was kind of dry. Also 3DS. Sonic Dash, I did play a good amount of Sonic Dash because it was like, hey, here's Temple Run, but inferior, but with the Sonic, so it's superior, right? I sunk some hours into Sonic Dash. I had some fun with it. What else did we get? I actually did play that 3D Sonic the Hedgehog on 3DS. It's basically just Sonic 1, but they've got like 3D layers for the game, like using the 3DS's 3D screen. Not like three-dimensional in that sense, but like just it pops out more. It was actually a really cool gimmick. I think they had a Sonic 2 version as well. That came out 2015. Okay, more virtual console stuff. All-Stars Racing was 2012, but then PC port 2013. Sonic Hits Collection. Oh, this was the Steam bundle. I think I actually bought this. This was like, here's all the Sonic games on Steam. Yeah, it was very cheap. Very cheap, that's why I got it. Sonic Brain Ranking, Sonic Athletics, Sonic Ghost Shooting. Oh, we did get the Christian Whitehead ports of Sonic 1 and 2. That's a plus for 2013. Wait, the BlackBerry got Sonic 4 as well? They were really supporting the BlackBerry. Like, who higher up in Sega was like, we need this shit on BlackBerry, like, in 2013. Even the Ouya was getting some. God damn. Memory Challenge. While the Christian Whitehead ports is definitely a plus, it was definitely a dry year. I'm gonna give that a C. This wasn't a horrible year, but like, it's a C. It's a C. Then 2014. Oh, this is an interesting one. It was basically a year of boom, right? You got Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric for the Wii U. You got Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal for the 3DS. And then you got the Sonic Boom TV show. And only one of those was actually fire. And that was the TV show, right? Shattered Crystal wasn't horrible, but the backtracking means I never finished the game, and the game is probably still sitting on my desk in my 3DS case. I did finish Fire and Ice. Didn't finish Shattered Crystal. That should tell you something. Rise of Lyric, I didn't actually beat until, was it last year when I hit 50k subs? I did a stream. I had a demo. The demo was so boring that I never finished it. To this day, I never want to finish that demo. Like, it was just boring. I mean, I'm not going to finish it now because it's on the Wii U, but the fact that the demo was so boring that I couldn't be bothered to finish it, that shows you how, like, checked out I was of Sonic. Like, even Lost World from 2013, I hadn't played yet, so like I was proper checked out. Like, I had Sonic Dash, like I played that. Let's see what else we would have gotten. Oh, Smash 3DS. I mean, Sonic was in that. I mean, I'm not gonna give too many points for that. It's not like the first time Sonic was in Smash, but oh, the PC though, yeah, they released Sonic Dash on PC. Sega War Bundle. All-Stars Racer transformed on iOS devices. Okay. Sonic Dash S in Japan. I think I might have heard about this. I might have saw a video on it or something. Sonic Jump Fever. I was playing a lot of Sonic Jump back then, but I can't remember if I played Fever. I mean, it's the sequel, right? It's a good chance I would have played it, but the fact that I can't tell it apart from the first one, it's a bit telling. Like, I don't know if I played it. But again, this is like where the whole objectivity versus subjectivity comes into play, right? Because if I'm to remain like fully like, I don't want to say objective, but like objective within my subjectivity, right? The only thing in 2014 that was worth going back to was the Boom TV show, right? I think it's actually the highest rated Sonic TV show on IMDb. The other ones have like 6s, which I don't think is fair. I don't think it's the best one, but it's pretty solid. But like, it's weird, like 2010 still felt worse. Even though 2014 is actually worse, 2010 felt worse. And I think that's just because you get used to things and you also check out of things. Like 2010 was the first time I felt this, like, that was the major shift. The meta era began, everything was different, and it hurt really badly. 2014, I was so numb to Sonic, I didn't even buy Rise of Lyric. I didn't buy Lost World in 2013. I'm just playing these few little mobile games. I was so checked out mentally that it didn't even feel as bad. 2010 had better content than 2014. I'm not even gonna deny that. But I'm still gonna put 2014 above 2010. Like, that's how I felt. 2015, I'm gonna have to give this one a high A. And I know what you're thinking, right? 2015 was Drought City, Prem. Well, how the fuck could you give this a high A? Let me explain. This one, again, goes back to sentimental value. Like, I uploaded my first video as premydaremy in 2015. And what was I playing? Well, actually, the first thing I played as premydaremy was Sonic Heroes playthrough because, you know, the GOAT. What was the first playthrough I actually finished? It was Sonic Runners. That was, like, my history as a YouTuber. Those of you who remember me from 2015, you know that shit. I was known as the Runners God. I'm just saying. I played a shit ton of Runners, and I think it was my favorite Sonic mobile game, all things considered, before they ruined it, obviously. Like, before that version 2.0 shit, and they started adding some serious money grabbing shit. Like, when it was still new, like when it was in early access and when it was still relatively new, it was very fair. And once they get enough people on it, then they ruin it with money grabbing shit and it becomes inferior. And at that point, Sonic Dash 2 Sonic Boom became more fun. And oh yeah, Sonic Dash 2 Sonic Boom. In terms of mobile Sonic, like not like handheld, but like phone games, I would argue that 2015 was the best year for phone games of Sonic. Like, Dash is the biggest one, obviously, like Dash 1. But Runners and Dash 2 are probably like my two favorites. To get both of them in the same year, I think was pretty solid. And then you had Lost World for PC, which, again, Lost World wasn't my favorite game, but this is when I finally played it. I did a playthrough on my channel. It wasn't the greatest game ever, but it wasn't horrible. I don't want to give too many points to Lost World because it came out in 2013. But I guess because there were mods, that did keep it a bit more interesting because I was playing around with a lot of stage mods. But how I felt in 2015 was just, I guess, positive because I had just become a Sonic tuber. I really enjoyed Runners, and it was just a good feeling to start enjoying Sonic again after being so numb after like 2010 onwards, with Generations really being the only real saving grace of that period. We also got 3D Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which I did enjoy in the 3DS. Again, it's just like Sonic 2 but with the 3D effect of the 3DS. Sonic Dash Extreme, Sonic Blast Ball, I didn't play any of these arcade games. Sonic Dash Club in Japan. How many dashes did they get? Sonic Boom, Link and Smash. What is this on? Adobe Flash, hold on. Puzzle Flash game. I miss when they used to give like proper Flash games. Like, I didn't like any of the puzzle ones. Like, I want like an actual like the Rivals one or the Shadow one. Like, I want a puzzle game. Man, Sonic Boom even got Monopoly. I think I remember seeing this one online. Like, I never actually bought it, but like, yeah, Sonic Boom got its own Monopoly. They were really banking on this Boom thing. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, very sentimental for me, but I can't give it S tier, as sentimental as it was. But now it's time to get into 2016, which, this is a really weird one. Like, Fire and Ice, I actually enjoyed. It was a pretty decent game. I mean, the music could have been better, the environments could have been more interesting, but they fixed a lot of problems that Shattered Crystal had by like removing the backtracking. It was a very solid 3DS game. I would argue that this is the best 3DS Sonic game. Over Gen's 3DS, over Lost World 3DS, of course. Obviously, Sonic on the DS was far superior, as well as Sonic on the GBA. But I mean, it was something, right? It was a solid game. I even replayed a few levels when I finished the game, which I don't do with a lot of Sonic games nowadays because they tend to be mid. Then you also had Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, and I actually did a playthrough of the 3DS version, so I have actual experience with this one, and I had fun with it. I don't know if it was repetitive or anything compared to the previous ones, because I wasn't playing the previous ones. The Wii U version, I recorded a video on it, and my capture card corrupted, unplugged during the recording, so I lost my footage, and that really pissed me off, and because of that I never finished the game to this day, but it was fun for the little bit that I played. What else is here? Sega 3D Fukoku, oh, what the fuck is this? I think we got a version in the West of this. I think it's the 3D Classics collection, but Japan version. Arcade version of Olympic Games. Apple TV got Sonic 1, 2, and C. Okay. Even Drive for the bonus shit. I don't know. High C. Now you're probably wondering why 2017 has just Forces on the image and not Mania, and it's hopefully so that people forgive me for what I'm about to do, but yeah, that was the worst year. I know what you're thinking, right? Like, this makes no sense, Prem. You can't do this. Mania was there, and yes, Mania is in my top 10 Sonic games, but that's exactly why it's so bad of a year, because of the up-down, the roller coaster, right? Like in 2016, that we're getting a build up to 2 games. In 2016, I kind of gave a low ranking because I was rating the things that had come out. But I mean, I could have given it a higher ranking because Mania's trailer was there. But at the time that Mania was revealed, I wasn't too hyped for it. It was like, it's a classic thing, whatever. It looks solid, but it's a classic thing. I'm more hyped for Project 2017, right? At that point, they hadn't showed us gameplay, so I didn't know how mid it was gonna be, but I was more hyped for it in 2016. But then 2017 rolls around, we get more footage of Mania and some gameplay of Forces, and realize that Forces is going to be the bad one, and Mania is going to be the good one, basically. You can see here, pretty much everything we got was Mania Forces, and then Forces Speed Battle, which was actually a solid mobile game. But it's something to be said when the classic fanboys have spent pretty much their whole lives going on about how the franchise peaked in 2D and how 3D Sonic is bad, just for them to turn 3D Sonic into 2D Sonic by adding 2D sections, classic Sonic, then also adding cringe shit like Whisk, and then for them to basically prove that. I don't want to say prove that because I still think 3D Sonic in its peak is better than 2D. But for them to have a year where they were like, we were right, Sonic is good again, he went back to his roots, 2D rules, fuck modern Sonic, and then Forces comes out and it's just like, ew, like, Sonic isn't good, Sonic is shit, what were we thinking? And that emotion there is like the worst feeling I've had as a Sonic fan. I know it's unfair to say the whole year should be made low because of that, but that's just how it felt. Like, I entered a serious Sonic depression because of Forces that I'm still not fully out of. The cynicism that you hear in my voice in a lot of my videos came from Forces. And if you go back to my content before, I wasn't like that. It's like, they proved that Sonic could be good, and then they proved that Sonic Team are still incompetent, all in 1 year. It had been 4 years since the last game, which was Lost World. It had been 6 years since Generations, which was the last great main title. And I think I was just finally sick of it. I was making excuses for them the whole time, because Gens came out and it was good, and I guess I was in the haze of Gens, so when Lost World came out and I didn't buy it, I was like, well, Gens are still great, and then I was getting into Generations mods, so I'm like still playing those. 2016, people are still modding Gens. 2017, people are still modding Gens. Forces came out, we modded it for a little bit, and then we went back to modding. It was like, what else did we get? Sonic Mania Collected. I'm pretty sure this came to the UK as well, because I got that. I still have that. We got another Sega Genesis Classics on Steam. We got Sonic Runners Adventure, which was far inferior to the original Runners. But fear not, Mania fans, because we got 2018. Now, because they realized Sonic Mania was a hit, originally the game was just digital only, but in 2018 they re-released it with Sonic Mania Plus, which added far more content and basically gave us the definitive version. And because that was pretty much the only major thing that came out in the year, there was nothing to seriously weigh it down, and for that reason I can comfortably give 2018 an S with Mania Plus on it. Yeah, this was like July 2018 where we got Mania Adventures and Mania Plus. I mean, yes, it was just a re-release, but I mean, there was no miss in the year, which I think is good. Even Linux got Sega Genesis Classics. And then, oh yeah, Sega Heroes. This is a phone fun game. It was kind of like a puzzle game. I know I was going ham on how much I don't like puzzle games. It was like a fighting puzzle game. I spent a lot of time playing this. I only made like one video on this game on my channel, but I played it like every day on my phone. Like Sega Heroes. There's a bunch of Sega characters, but it also has Sonic characters in it. I was #1 in the arena. Like, the game got more money grabbing as time went on and got shut down after, like, was it 1 or 2 years? I don't remember. Crash Course, Too Slow Premium Puzzle, IDW Jigsaw Puzzle, okay. IDW board game. Alright, 2019, another week here. I mean, what can I say, man? You got Team Sonic Racing, which wasn't horrible. It was alright. It was a fine racing game, but nothing worth replaying, especially when Crash got Crash Team Racing like 1 week afterwards and completely shat on this. You got another Mario and Sonic Olympic game, but this one was exclusive to the Switch. I didn't get it. Like, no. Sonic Racing for the Mac apps. Oh god. Linux ports. This Flicky game keeps getting ported. I can't believe I've never heard of this. Sonic Dice Rock. Okay. You know what? Drop it even lower. Like, Team Sonic Racing gameplay wise might actually be a bit stronger than Sonic R. Plus we did get Team Sonic Racing Overdrive, the animation, which I enjoyed actually. I mean, the second part I think was much better than the first part. And the soundtrack for Team Sonic Racing was pretty decent, but was it greater than the Sonic R soundtrack? If we're gonna go all sound, I don't know. They're both around the same area, like they're both in D. 2020, now 2020, as you can see, has the movie on the image because that was the only thing that fucking happened. If we go back to the list where it talks about notable games, 2020 is the only year that says none. Okay? Like, people saying it wasn't a drought year, it was a fucking drought. Sonic at the Olympic Games for Android and iOS, that shit was trash. I streamed that shit. Trash. Okay? No one gives a fuck about that shit. Dead year. Dead. I mean, they had a bundle, they had an arcade thing, Sonic Mania Plus on cloud gaming. Okay. They reissued the Sonic 3 LCD game? Really? Hold up. Wait, they re-released that. I need to get this damn shit. Hold on. Anyway, let me not get sidetracked. The movie. This was the one thing that was prominent for Sonic in 2020. The games, it was Drought City. And even the movie, right? It was supposed to be a 2019 movie. It was supposed to come out like November or something like that, 2019. But because of the horrible design, they had to redesign it. So only because of that did we get the movie in 2020, because they fixed it. When you actually think about it, like, if the movie had come out 2019 with a good design, say they didn't fuck up the design, there would have been no content in 2020, except that Android iOS version of the Olympic. No one gives a fuck about that. It was literally a dry year. I'm not a big movie fan. Like, I mean, I enjoy movies, but like, I much rather prefer TV shows, games, shit like that. I guess it's fine to wait if we knew something was coming, but at this point, Forces came out 2017. We were not happy about that. And there was like radio silence on the next game, even though it was like 3 years now at this point, or just over 2 years. They used to put out games every 2 to 3 years, so it was a bit weird to just be in this weird drought. Worse than just being in the drought was having to deal with people denying it. I guess if everyone just accepted it was a drought, it would have been fine, but then you had to deal with these Sonic fans who were in such denial that there was any drought because I guess the movie was there, that they were any little small collaboration or Sonic the Hedgehog toothbrush or Sonic the Hedgehog Vaseline or Sonic the Hedgehog lubrication was enough to like be like, there's no drought, you're making it up. And I think dealing with that was so fucking annoying. I actually don't know where to rank 2020. It was a good movie. It wasn't amazing, but I'm glad they fixed the design. And the question is no content worse than bad content? I can't say I felt more negative emotions than 2017 or 2010, but I can't also just put it in the middle just because there was barely anything there. I'm gonna put it in F. I'm not gonna put it below the other Fs because, like, this was still bad. This really made me feel like shit, and this made me a cynic. So these are all still worse. I'm not the kind of person that watches one movie 10 times a year. Like, I'm not gonna keep rewatching it. If I had a game, then that's a different story. But it's just, I can't. It was a shit year. Then we have 2021, which... What made 2021 stick even more is that we were rife at the start of the year with adventure remake rumors like left, right, and center because of Crash Insane Trilogy doing well and Spyro getting remakes, and we were in this kind of remake hype. It was like, yeah, Adventure's gonna get remade, 1 and 2 in a pack, yeah, let's go! And then it's like, Colors Ultimate. Okay, fine. They also brought Sonic Mania to the Epic Game Store to try and ease people into the shitty Epic Game Store exclusive of Colors Ultimate. Sonic 1 came to the Tesla, so for those of you who have a Tesla. And then Sonic the card game, which they were supposed to send me a review copy of that. I gave them my address and they just aired me. Like, they sent me the email first saying they were gonna send me a copy. I don't know why they aired me. Again, it's another year where I felt like really numb because like Colors Ultimate was a re-release of Colors, and I was never a big fan of Colors. My expectations were already not high because it was Colors, right? But then even on top of that, they still managed to ruin that because they made an Epic Game Store exclusive and they rushed it out until it induced seizures and all sorts of shitty glitches that, yes, there's been glitches in Sonic games before, I'm not gonna deny that. People are more willing to forgive glitches in games that they like. That's just a fact. I've done it. But it was already Colors and you made a worse version. I was just kind of out of it. Like, it's not my game getting re-released, so I don't really care as much. Like, whatever happens to it, happens to it. It was kind of funny, actually, when it bombed. But, like, I don't know where I'd actually put this. I guess I could put it here. I mean, 2014 had the Boom TV show. Colors Ultimate is still inferior to the original Colors, but the original Colors was the one that made me feel all the negative things because it was the start of a new era that I didn't like. I guess we had the Sonic Central, they announced Origins. We had the Symphony was good. The Symphony was good. I enjoyed the Symphony, but that's not main content. It's not like, okay, we had a good Symphony, it was a top year. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the Symphony was great, but like, is that enough to give it a higher ranking? I don't think so, when the main content is like just one thing and it wasn't even that good. Now obviously 2022 is now happening, so I'm not gonna rank the year, but we were teased things in 2021 such as Sonic Origins, which we were supposed to get information on later in 2021 and they didn't give us that information. We also got teased on Sonic Frontiers, which we saw some in-game, but we didn't see gameplay. We saw CGI, we heard about leaks. If I had to predict what would happen with 2022, I mean, there's two scenarios. There's Scenario A, where we get movie, Prime, Origins, and Frontiers, and all four are fire. And in that case, if that happens, I would give 2022 an S. Now, if Origins was bad, I can still handle that. Let's be real. I've got Sonic 3 Air, I've got other ways to play the classics. I'm not too fussed. But I don't want them to fuck up Prime. As a fan of TV shows, I don't want them to fuck up Prime. The movie looks like it's not going to be fucked up. The movie looks like it's going to be solid. So they've already got the movie under their belt. That's like the one thing I'm sure of. Origins and Prime, we'll have to see what happens. I hope Prime does well based on who's working on that. And then that just leaves Frontiers, really. That's going to make or break the year for me overall. Because if that flops, especially if that's the last thing to come out, if Frontiers is like the weakest thing of the four, like everything else is good and then Frontiers is bad, you're basically recreating 2017 again, where it's like you have this intense high of like good things and then drop with the game. And if that happens again, it's gonna be a very low year for me again, especially after waiting 5 years since Forces for another main series game. It literally could go from S to F. That's currently where I stand when it comes to the years. I think it's a pretty diverse tier list. Like, people say I'm just a fan of the 2000s and I hate everything else, and yes, I got some 2010 stuff in low ranks, but I've also got 90s stuff in low ranks. I've also got 2000 thing in D. People are gonna hate my list anyway, but you can make your own. I put a link to my tier list template in the description. This is just how I feel, man. It's not a super objective thing. It's just like emotionally where you are at in that year. Like your headspace as a Sonic fan. And I think that's a very important thing to dissect and look into. It's not about being very specific. Again, like with 2017, Mania could have carried this to like a B tier because Forces would have been an F and Mania would have been an S. You could like middle ground it to a B, but like emotionally, that's not how the year went for me. Again, it's very feeling based. I put the 06 year over 2004, even though Heroes is my favorite game. Let me know if you want me to make another one of these, but just like based off public perception. I don't know how that would work. I don't know if I'll just poll the users or I'll just look at like reviews and stuff and like try and put that together. It'd probably be like 1992 at the top and then 93 right after or some shit like that. And 06 at the bottom, 2014 at the bottom. Like, I don't know, it'll probably be something like that. But this is my tier list. Let me know what you guys think. How much do you agree with me? How much do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section below your top 3 years of Sonic and then your bottom 3 years of Sonic. I want to see. I want to actually go through. If you want, you can explain as well. You know, I want to read through that because I'm genuinely curious. Everyone's got their own opinions, and I'm sure most people's lists are gonna be very different from mine. So. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure to check out the non-Sonic channel. The link will be in the description. Just pop in off over there. But yeah, man, thanks you guys for watching. It's been real. Remy out!